What a day, what a day. I just heard about the Job Corps being closed down, and apparently it's all of them. So I'm very sad to say that. I look at Job Corps as like going away to college. That's what it's like for a lot of people, like dorming in college. I didn't go to Job Corps, but I know people who did. I went to BOCES, so BOCES is like a tech program that you could go to. Like if you're in, they used to have a program like that in New York City as well, but then they phased it out. Like it all started way back with home rec when they got rid of home recreation, and even as and I was, I think, in junior high or elementary school when they started doing that. And I was like, okay, so doesn't that help, like, keep your house in order? So why would they drop something like that? And then after home rec, then it was like plumbing, electrical, nursing, like different trade programs that you could go into while you're in high school or straight out of high school. And then they phased that out. So common sense, I think, would tell you if you're blowing up a bridge to prosperity for the underprivileged, that's going to affect the whole job market because that's going to be less jobs in those markets. And then the people who come from underprivileged areas, like, you don't have to have a difficult upbringing to take advantage of these programs. It's like a bridge to success out of the hood, out of places where, oh, hi, 22 people. uh, Welcome to live chat. I don't see the chat. But as I was saying, yeah, it's like a bridge, a gateway to success. And then to just cut that, all of these people that need it, whether they come from strong upbringings or not so strong upbringings, when you're raised in the projects, and it don't gotta be the projects, just in places where it's not that many opportunities, and you're raised around those people who don't have that many opportunities, you could get drawn into that life. And then by the time you're college age or you didn't finish high school, for whatever reason, you may need to work to help your family. So you could be behind, and then you may not even have your family. Something could have went wrong between you and your family, and you're on your own and you're trying to make it. And then you see a Job Corps commercial or someone tells you about Job Corps, and you're like, okay, I get housing, which is an issue, without support or a real small paycheck, and that's solved. And then you get an education and a trade that once you finish, you could just start working. So when I was thinking about this earlier, I was like, okay, maybe they're doing this because they don't think that there's gonna be any jobs for these people who would have graduated from Job Corps. So the way it's looking is like if you got a job before it's phased out by AI, and I'm starting to think not 50%, not 25%, but like 75% of the jobs that are done by people are going to be done by AI and robots. And then that last 25% of the workforce is going to just get phased out as much as possible. But what do you need a job corps for if ain't going to be no jobs? So I think that's the real reason why they're cutting it. However, well, there is no however. Let's really think about that. If the jobs that Job Corps are training people for is no longer needed because those jobs are no longer going to be there, then you don't need a Job Corps. But what does this say about the larger markets? Is this like the canary in the mine? What's another way to say it? Is this like a warning that regardless of what you're going to school for, chances are there's not going to be any jobs once you graduate anyway? Whether it's Job Corps or not. So yeah, cutting a whole program like Job Corps. I heard watching earlier, I can't remember the content creator's name, but 100 Job Corps campuses across the country just gone just like that. So all these jobs that these people were doing, all of those communities that these young people are going to be going back into without an education, without a lot of the people there, they leave their homes because their homes are not stable, or they don't have homes to begin with, or they couldn't afford rent. So now they're going back out into what, the streets, or into potentially abusive environments. This is a recipe for disaster. And I'm just sorry to hear about this. And when you think about it, you're gonna make more money. The country will make more money but then again, it goes back into if the jobs would even be there. But if we had hope in the future that there would be jobs, you will want a prepared job force. Because without education, what does a country really have? Because you got to educate the people. You need a skilled workforce, especially in the trades, to move forward a country. But if you plan on having artificial intelligence and robots doing those jobs, then you really don't need it. But the reason why I say it's a recipe for disaster is because these people are going to have difficulty moving forward. So then this goes back to the universal basic income and the mark of the beast, because you're gonna have to do something for that universal basic income. And I highly doubt it's just gonna be an ID card. So I'm gonna start beating. I really enjoy beating and working with precious metals and semi-precious metals and stones. It may be lucrative, but if not, I still get the enjoyment of doing it. So I'm turning that on so y'all can get a close-up of what I'm working on. So this particular piece I got in my head, I'm gonna lay it out. We're gonna see if it looks as good laid out as it looked in my head. Okay, of course. Just need a little privacy over here for a minute. Let me put my password in. Excuse me. So I'm just doing that so y'all could get a better view of what I'm doing. Oh, I could see the chat now. Scout, I must not have got any chats. That's why I didn't see any. Love me and I gotta go. Peace, Scout. Thanks for coming through. Catch me on the playback, because I'm about to be going in if you came through to see the jewelry. But that Job Corp stuff is cray. But they keeping it 100. Like, maybe this is what people need to see so they can realize that this country is having a serious problem right now, like a meltdown. Because when you really think about it, like, keeping it a buck with a buck is, what do you need Job Corps for? Job Corps. Key word, job. But if there's no jobs, you don't need a Job Corps. And corpse, that's an interesting word. Like for when something is dead, like the market. That's cray. So I'm hoping, I like that 7 count, because the 7 count came out really nice on the last piece we did. So I'm gonna go with the 7 count again and see how that looks, but I got a feeling that's gonna look really nice. I don't want to complain about the work on the back end, which I remember the elephant class from the other piece. I want to use another one of those. These are really nice. But my gosh, like, I was looking for this, and actually it's with about 4 or 5 more of them. So I'm looking for like an hour. I'm looking for like an hour for this, and then it turned out to be right here the whole time, and right here. It turned out to be right in my my jewelry bowl. And keep it out. Yeah, it turned out to be in the jewelry bowl the whole time. I'm like, serious? And I didn't get the 9-volt battery yet. I keep forgetting when I go out. So I can't test these beads right now. I want to look them up. They may be in my purchase history. That's how I've been finding stuff, what stuff is. But if these aren't in my purchase history, I should be able to use the tester. But it looks like some type of chocolate mother of pearl. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. Y'all see these? Let's see how the light dances on them. Beautiful. These are just beautiful. These remind me of those marbles, the cat's eye marbles. Y'all see those? So the luster from, because I remembered I had these. So I'm about to unveil the centerpiece, the pendant. And I want to go with these mother of pearls again. This style of mother of pearl. I do believe that this will make these accent stones right here pop. The size is not exactly where I want it, but it's close enough to where it doesn't look weird. That should stay on. Like as soon as not stay on, but it shouldn't be that much work for it to come back on. So here's the unveiling of the stone. Oh, they gave me a bonus stone. I got those. They gave me a bonus stone. That's pretty. And I got just the right beads in mind for this. Let's get a free gift. Nice. Let's get a nice little close-up of this. And this is silver, I could tell already. Okay. That's what these are for. Yeah, but it's a lot more going on than just Job Corps. For those of you who don't know, it's all the way through too. So when the sun hits it, it'll shine straight through. Because it doesn't have a back. So the sun will shine straight through it. That's gonna be pretty when I do it. Yeah, that's pretty. Did they say what it is? Nope. But it looks like a lemon citrine. But I'll put the gem tester to it when I get that 9-volt battery I was telling y'all about. So back to the main stone. So this is more orange than I thought. But I already see that we got good contrast on the stones that I chose to accent it with. Oh, this is a really nice bale. So that's the theory. That's the theory right there. So, yeah, and this one doesn't have a back. So when the sun hits it, it should do a really nice refraction. All right, so yeah, I see orange in there, and I'm just going through in my head all the other color stones I got. to do the spacing with, and the more I think about it, the more I want to go with these. because there's enough orange in them to justify the choice. And I was I was considering some silver spacers as well, but I couldn't really come up with anything that I thought would look nice, as nice as what is going on here already. And I give everything a salt water bath and scrub before I package it. So, to get anything on it that's off of it. And then I just dry it and let it air dry a little while after that. And wipe it and then store it. So we said we're gonna do 7, which is the number of completion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are mother of pearl, faceted. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then one of these. And the next closest thing I got that I think would match with that is rubies. And it's gonna be more of a reddish white than an orange white. So yeah, these are the best ones for it. Unless I just did silver spacers and just let the white and the silver bang out with the orange, which is kind of corny. This gives it way more character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What happened here? This is weird because usually I just gotta shake the mouse and the camera comes back on. Kinda in the zone. Ain't even realized the big screen went off. So y'all got a pretty good view. Yes, what I was saying about the markets. I'm in the markets pretty much every day, Monday through Friday. And it looks like it has been looking like this for like a month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's been looking like the markets have been due for a major adjustment for like a month. Like how high can it go? But it also looks like they're like holding it at a high, won't let it go. So it's going up and down in this little, what do you call it? Like sideways movement. But you do got movements within that sideways movement that you can do trades in. Not too far up, not too far down. But you can get some trades in there. But really, what it's supposed to do is go up way further, down way further, and up way further, because market conditions are always fluid and changing. But what it looks like they've been doing, from my technical analysis, and knowing that the whole market is overbought, is due for a correction, So I'm waiting with my finger on the button. I'm positioned for a correction, but the correction hasn't happened. So what kind of crash are we in for? You know, I don't want to say Great Depression, but I think the longer they hold the price up, the worse it's gonna be, because it has to correct, unless, you know, it's all part of the plan to usher in UBI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 7. Oh yeah. See the lighting? The lighting makes so much of a difference. Yeah, this is gonna be nice. To give you an idea, and me. Yeah, I don't know how well y'all could see the oranges in there, but I could definitely see them from here. I'll start. Yeah, this is weird. It usually doesn't go back to home screen every time. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm gonna make something a little bit longer as well. And it looks like we have way more than enough of these spacer beads. To make this a longer piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. got 3 more. Yeah, so we're gonna rock all the way out with these. I'm gonna just fill up. Yeah, we got an even number as well, so we're gonna use those last ones. We're gonna go the whole length. And Nana snoring. Yeah, she just had a big snack. She got the itis. Yeah, I had a long day. I wanted to sip on something, but ain't no sipping in doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cause I've tried. I don't get to it. I have a sip or two. Yeah, and I also noticed my tummy can't even take it anymore. Like 2 little drops. If I sip that, then my body starts saying, why you do that? I think it has a lot to do with my diet and the fasting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because yeah, I've been plant-based for like what? Going on 5 years now, I believe. 4 or 5 years. So not only does do a lot of foods just don't agree with me that are processed, the alcohol is like, mm-mm. But I'm not gonna sit here in front. When I'm done with all of this, I'm gonna try a little nightcap and see how my body tolerates it. It's help me relax and mellow out for the night. But I think my days of enjoying alcoholic beverages is starting to get numbered, because it is not worth no bellyache. And that's how it's been, like, I say since 16, 17, like when I first started drinking, I couldn't really get drunk because before I would get to the point of feeling really, really, really intoxicated, I would already start feeling really, really, really sick. And I don't want to feel sick, so I would just stop before I could even get to a point where I would feel like, oh, I'm drunk, I'm drunk, I'm drunk. No, long before that, I feel sick, 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 sick. And that's like just off of a cup or two. And the older I get, the less the tolerance as far as being able to tolerate it. Like just a drink, just a regular drink. So, what you don't want to stop on your own, the Most High got a way. And yeah, the other thing, like being productive, like I already wake up extremely early, and then it's time to get started working out, doing things around the house, getting ready for the stock market. And then by 4, the markets close. And then I'm doing my shorts. And then after I do my shorts, then there's a whole list of other things, business things to do. Now after I do my shorts, that's around dinner time. So if I eat and then have a little sip after I eat, then I'm not gonna have time, excuse me, because I'm gonna get the itis from eating. I'm gonna be tired from waking up so early, then eating, and then if I sip something, that's pretty much a wrap. I'm not gonna have the energy nor the time to do this. So what I did was I had like a little pack of oodles and noodles. I read the packaging. There's trace animal products in it, so I don't use those little packets. Um, so I had a noodle, which isn't too heavy. I had a pack of noodles. If I would have had like, because I had made spaghetti, I'd had a plate of spaghetti. I would want to just relax and get ready for bed. And then, like I said, after I eat, I like a little sip. And then after that little sip, the itis plus a little sip, bedtime. It's bed. It's night time. Night. So just gotta reevaluate, change ways to be productive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that's the last one. So 1. So we got 2 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that's it. So it looks like we got okay. They're saying from here to here is 13 inches, 14, 15, 16. So it looks like it's going to be a 31, 32 inch, which is a nice long length. It's been a while since I made a necklace this long. Yeah, so I would have liked it to, I said liked it. I would have liked to post this up on eBay today after I'm done with it, if I finish it today. But I don't think I'm gonna be doing that because I have to identify those stones. This one has its certificate of authenticity, so that makes it a little bit easier. And this will be going out with the product. And then I know these are faceted mother of pearls, 6 millimeters. And I think that these are also mother of pearls, but like a chocolate mother of pearl. That's what it looks like. but I don't want to just write anything down. I want to make sure it is what it is. So if it is in my purchase history, then I'm going to have a much easier time. If it's not, I need to go get that 9-volt battery, and then we're gonna do another live on identifying a few things, because I have a few. Yeah, y'all see that orange bouncing, right? Yeah, this one is showing it good. This one right here. Y'all see that? So that matches this. And when the in the sunlight, forget it. This is gonna look like a disco. So it's gonna look very nice. So that's the data on the stone. Oh, it's a fire opal. I thought it was a citrine, but it's a fire opal. Excuse me. So now we're gonna pull off about, I think 36 inches should be good. I don't think we're going over 36 inches. So no, I know we're not going over 36 inches. Not, I think. Alright. So that should be more than enough. You want to save yourself space for your tie-offs. You know what I got? You know what? After spending all that time looking for that, let's be for real, for real. 36 inch, 32. I'm gonna check it out. But we may not use that clamp after all that looking. I mean, it's fancy, it's pretty, but at the end of the day, this piece is so long. Even with a big hairdo, this should be able to fit right over a person's head very easily. So I'm gonna contemplate that as we work, but I may not go with that clasp. As much as I like it, but I'll know shortly how much sense it makes. So we're gonna start with the pendant to make sure it's centered. And then we're gonna do 4 on one side, 3 on the other. And then from there, we're gonna let it flow. From there, it really shouldn't matter too much. But we want to keep things as even as possible. I'm gonna just move this over some so I could just let the beads fall. All beads, all stones have a certain hardness. That means they're breakable. Even a diamond. I have diamond beads actually. And I was speaking to some other people that like to bead, and when they found out I had some diamond beads, they were like, wow, like, how do you have a diamond bead? And I was like, yeah, that's pretty interesting. Aren't diamonds pretty hard? Like, how do you turn it into a bead? And I said, well, they must use a diamond to drill a diamond. That's, unless they use something harder than diamond. But I for surely do have them. And I got a few ideas for them, but the problem is the pendants that I got are a little small compared to the size of the beads. So I gotta either get smaller diamonds or bigger pendants. Which of neither can I afford right now? So at some point in the future, when I can afford it, I have to do some more ordering. I thought I was on point because these 6mm are actually a little bit bigger than I thought. And I like working with 4mm. And first I started working with 8mm. And then I went to 4mm. And now I'm with these mother of pearls. These are 6mm. These white ones. So my diamonds that I got recently, they're 6mm. And they don't look too different from these mother of pearls. But again, the pendants I got, they're small. This is like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, pendant that I have recently to work with. And this goes great with 6mm. It goes really good with 6mm. But for the pieces, but for the, alright, we're gonna let that one rock out for now. Nope, we can't. Excuse me. Okay. I think I need to put my back brace on or something. There we go. Shit, what I was saying. Yeah, so if you're gonna work with 6mm, get at least 2.5 inch pendant and up. Let me not say that. You could probably get away with 1.5 to 2 inches. Because this right here is with the bail. That's 1.5 inches. All right. So I redact that 1.5 inches and up for 6mm for it to look right. Because more than that, less than that, it's gonna look, the 6mm are gonna look too big for the pendant. And that's the problem I'm having right now with my other pendants. So I gotta give me some more 4mm beads to fit the pendants that I have. But I'm gonna work with what I got for now until I make some sales. Once I make some sales, I'm gonna get some more inventory and I'm gonna go back to 4mm so that I could work with the pendants that I have. Most of the pendants that I have are like less than 1.5 inches. Okay. This just got difficult. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, after I get this organized, is I'm gonna put the clasp on one end so this don't happen again. This just but check that out. That looks so pretty. Yeah, this is gonna be a banger. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's just beautiful. Okay. This should make life a lot easier. But yeah, y'all seen the title. I for certainly will read the chat. I'm curious of what other people think about the cutting of Job Corps. For real, for real. I think I pretty much covered it. But you never know what someone may have to add. You never know. But it's like so sad that I don't even really... Oh, I didn't do what I said I was gonna do. All right, let's clasp this off. All right, now. All right, life just got easier. All right. I'm thinking about just putting my back brace on. This is I'm gonna have to take a break. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all see what I was saying? Yeah, out of all the beads I could think of that I have, I do believe these are the best match. And I had it in my head before I bought it to canvas. And it's working out all right. And I was considering putting silver in the necklace itself, being that the pendant has so much silver in it. but I didn't visualize anything that looks better than just keeping this pattern. Yeah, but besides the Most High and the markets and what I heard with Job Corps today, I've been thinking about this piece. Yep, y'all seen that. There you go. There you go right there. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be a banger. I think I'm gonna go with the clasp. Because if somebody is wearing an afro, even with a 30 plus length, even with a 30-inch plus length, still might mess up your hair. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think the 7 count is my new I don't want to say, I know what to say. I think the 7 is my new majestic number. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I share peace and love. And in general, I'm mindful of when I'm beating to just, try to stay in positive thoughts. Not try, to just be in positive thoughts, because energy is very, very important, especially when you're beating and what you're saying as well, I do believe that energy transfer, when you're creating something, is real. So I'm in full positive energy, full positive thoughts, peace, love. And made a wearer of this necklace be in good spirits like I am as I'm making it. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Here was a good example. Well, alright, it's okay. And this one has like, I don't want to call it a defect, but it's not exactly round. But none of them are, because it's faceted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna try to get, Alright, y'all, after this one, I'll be right back. Excuse me. just got a bright idea to drink some water. But I got something else too I thought about when I went to go get this water. I started writing another song. Where that hook at? Ah! Where is my hook? I think I gotta go back downstairs. Where'd I put it? I wrote it on an envelope. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. But I get excited about all of it. I didn't know I had this much. I started writing the verse too. I did. I just wanted to give y'all some of the hook. I haven't memorized it, so it's not gonna sound as good as once I say it a lot of times. I might have said it like 4 or 5 times so far, but I like it a lot. I liked it so much I wrote a verse. What I said, I remember when they thought I was a Doja. Here Doge come. Now they looking for the soldier. I was passive, sought the Lord. Your season's over. Got these jokers in a coma. Yep, that's what I wrote. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's not the most positive hook. But really, that's what they get for thinking I was a Doja. So, yeah, in a coma. So I remember when they thought I was a Doja. Here Doge come. Now they looking for a soldier. I was passive, sought the Lord, your season's over. Got these jokers in the coma. Yeah, I like that. All right. That IRA had a bag roll over. Instagram, but they not coming over. Sold the car for a baby stroller. Let's take a walk through the straits of Travolta. How we got here is really not my fault, son. Let's talk, let's thank the Most High that I'm here to warn ya. Not to scorn ya, scare ya. The Bible already told ya. Too hard-headed. Now you getting torn up. Had a verse in the book. You gave that all up. Like giving up a queen for a small butt. So that's what I got so far. I wanna start working on a beat for that before I do the next verse. So that's the verse, with the hook, and I think this verse I must hook, verse, hook, verse, hook, boom. I might do, nope, it already got, yeah, that's gonna be a good one for ad-libs too. So, because it's like a sing type of hook, so I can have a lot of fun with that. You know, I was writing that, I think yesterday evening. Yeah, so that's another, that's another thing in the evening. And it's also been a while since I designed any clothing. And I started working on something a while back, like right after I dropped my last clothing um, garment. Right after I did that, I started working on another design. But then I started having to give the jewelry some attention. So these are all of the things like later on in the evening that are productive things that I could be working on. And it's like this morning I woke up at 4 a.m. No, my alarm wasn't set for 4 a.m. No. I just woke up at 4 a.m. Prayed and prayed. I don't even want to really say pray. Like I was just talking to the Most High. Letting them know how grateful I am. And then one thing led to another with with that conversation. Oh, and he granted me a little nap, like a little 30-minute nap. And I think that's why some people say it's best to just get out the bed when that happens. But then if you just get out the bed, like say you wake up 4 a.m. and you just hop up out the bed, get on your knees and start praying and get your day started, what if the Most High was going to grant you like, another 30-minute snooze, maybe an hour snooze? If you don't have an appointment or errands to run, and you woke up at 4 a.m., and you don't have to be up that early, the Most High may help you to get some sleep, some more sleep after y'all have y'all talk. That's what happened with me this morning. I got like another 30 in, and I say we spoke for like maybe 30 minutes, and then I fell back asleep for 30, and then after that I was ready to go. We got up, spoke to the Most High again. Like really I do that all day throughout the day. Tell you the truth. That's why I feel funny calling it praying. It's like the same way I'm talking right now. It's pretty much how it goes. It's pretty much how it goes. I just we just be getting it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's my best friend, and I'm not ashamed to say my only friend. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, kind of tried the friend thing. I must have tried 1,000 times, and in the end, I know that I will never disappoint myself. Now I finally made it through. It seems like a nice night for a dip on the bike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think Nana would like a walk. She's been on punishment for leaving the yard. So she's been moping. She's been moping around here like a teenager on punishment. For real, for real. But she gave me kisses. So she's not that depressed. But she's not in a good mood. She knows she's on punishment. And she can't be leaving the yard like that. So, since she hasn't been off the leash, she needs to stretch her legs. So maybe we go for a little walk. That's better than getting on that bike. Do something for Nana. Make her night, make her evening. Nah, but I don't know. I don't think I could do it. She be pulling too much. I have to sit tonight out. Do it. I gotta do it before it gets too late. Because my body is done for today. Up, gotta count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know that's 7. That was the first 7. All right. I think after I eat, I'm probably just gonna wanna go to sleep. If I sit in a recliner for a little while and see how I feel, then I'll see if I'll take Nana for a walk. Or just let her off the leash see if she behaves. That means I gotta walk around the yard. I'll do that. That way I don't have to worry about her pulling me all around. Yes, this is meeting my expectations. Mm. And something told me to get an Asus camera. This thing takes forever. Oh, I found my not found. I unburied my camera I was telling y'all about. Yeah, so here she goes. Pretty much how I was describing it. So I've done music videos with this. It has a camera mode. Camera, it's not all that. But the recordings come out good. I got like multiple lenses. The lenses I got for this is off the hook. So what I want to do is see how I can incorporate this into the studio, and then from there most likely do like a StreamYard type of thing, facilitating this. Before I get to that, I gotta build up the channel. Because that's gonna take a lot of time, and my time is money, to tell you the truth. Because I wanna put my verses down, I wanna post up some more jewelry on eBay. I got some new stuff up there that I didn't make with my own hands, and I got some stuff up there that I did make with my own hands. But I have more up there than what I did before. So check it out. I was looking at the, I'm trying to figure out how to do a link directly from my YouTube page to my eBay store. And then it said something about your eBay store is this, and your username. So, what happened when I tried to do that. It didn't quite work out, but I'm not gonna give up because I do want that linked so that whoever comes to my page, because obviously I'm doing a lot of jewelry, so I would like people to be able to check out my stuff on eBay easily. Like there's a way around it. Like if you go to my Facebook page and scroll, you'll eventually see something I posted from eBay, and then you could just click on that. But a person shouldn't have to do all of that to get to the to get to my products. Like my clothing designs. That's through Fourth Wall. You could that link is there. So I want that eBay link there as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. I think this is the last one for this side to try to keep things even as possible. I think I might have went too far. That's okay. I couldn't have went too far though, to where I have to take too much off. So now we're gonna unclamp this side and clamp this side, so things don't wind up everywhere. I remember when they thought I was a Doge. Here, Doge come. Now they looking for a soldier. I remember when they thought I was a Doge. Here, Doge come. Now they looking for the soldier. I was passive. Sought the Lord, your season's over. I remember when they thought I was a doja. Here, Doge come. Now they looking for the soldier. I was passive, sought the Lord, your season's over. Got these jokers. Uh-oh. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? Excuse me. Hey, Kia. Excuse me. I'm busy, y'all. But y'all know why. Y'all heard the story. That was like a 4 a.m. I woke up like 4. Yeah, those were the my stock teacher, Johnny Bravo. Because we was talking about stocks a little bit earlier. Those were how do I say that? I don't want to say the highlights of my day, but some important points of my day. Because part of my precious metals and semi-precious metals and stones dealer is dealing with precious metals and precious, semi-precious and precious. But I trade those things on the stock market. And it's news right now. So I'm positioned for it already due to the essence of what I do. But with the way these markets, like the way I explained them earlier, they're not, if they don't go down, how do they go up? And then they just do these little tiny, they're doing these little tiny fluctuations. It's volatile, but it's not volatile enough to be normal. And what would normal be in the stock market? Kind of hard to explain, but you got some ups and downs. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6 that you could work with. You know, let the market do what the market do. It balances itself out. When people being greedy trying to manipulate it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it throws everything off. Everything and everybody. It makes people not want to trade. Yeah, and I'm trying to get up to that 25. You feel me? Because I was learning some things today when I called in. Because my account is a funded account. So I pay for everything out of pocket to avoid the 3-day trading rule. However, I found out today because I do have enough in my account where I didn't have any issues, but I wasn't buying and selling and buying and selling again. So the guy I had on the phone, he said, "No, that's not just our company." He was talking to me like, "Where you been?" I'm like, "No," because what had happened was through the course, and just be prepared to spend more money than. And I knew that from the first course I took with my teacher, like more than 5, 6 years ago. I had to get other stuff to trade, like apps and this, that, and the other. So you could figure out the least expensive way to do it, what you need, what you don't need, but some of the stuff you will need. So the recommendation was to switch from Webull to trading station to trade station. And the whole reason I got with, well, not the whole reason, because I did have other choices at that time. I didn't have to use Webull as the brokerage, but that was the recommended brokerage at the time from my teacher. So with research and his recommendation, I eventually did go with Webull. One, two, three, four, five, six. I eventually did go with Webull. So now he's recommending TradeStation. So I needed to switch to TradeStation. Now, I don't remember what their minimum deposit was, but I did see that if you deposit 500, you get a $50 bonus, which I didn't see yet. I'm being patient. If I don't see it by tomorrow, then I'm gonna ask them what happened because I did deposit 500. So anything less than 500, you don't get the $50 credit. And I think the next level up is either 5,000 or 2,500, and then they give you a different bonus like $100, and then 50,000 to 100,000, something like that, and like $100, something like that. But the cheapest one was 500, and they give you $50. So I went with that one, but I didn't see my $50 yet. But anyway, he was recommending to switch from Webull to TradeStation. So I did that. And that was another 500 on top of the course of the class, which I didn't have to put 500 towards it, but I wanted that $50 bonus. And either way, the more you invest, the closer you're getting to your 25,000. Once you reach 25,000 in your trading account, you don't have to worry about the 3-day trading rule unless you go under 25,000. So I'm working on that to get up to that amount. But it's not a walk in the park. Saving up that, well, not really saving up that kind of money, trading up that kind of money. If you could trade your way to 25,000, then chances are you're not gonna lose your 20. Then chances are you're not gonna lose your 25,000 once you're able to actually get to 25,000. If you got to 25,000 by using trading strategies. By the time you get to 25, you ready. Now, if you just took 25,000 and dropped it in a trading account, so you got a $25,000 trading account, chances are very, 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 very extremely high that you're going to lose that 25 G's. Let me be the one to tell you. Now, let's say you started out with like 1,000 and you just keep trading and keep trading and keep trading and adding a little bit as you go and not losing the little bit you're adding, then you know you're becoming a good trader. But if you're losing more money than you're adding to your account, you're probably going to have been able to fund your account with more than 25,000 a long time ago, but you kept making losses. So as you're going, you got to check your profits and loss. And if you're losing, obviously you need to adjust your strategy. My accounts, my main trading account, I haven't went negative since I started, but I have a good teacher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Johnny Bravo's a great teacher. I'm thankful for him for that. So my crypto accounts, they've went in the negative, but they go back positive. I'm never really negative in my crypto positions long. I mean, overall accounts. I've made some, like that Trump coin. I got in close to the top and it hasn't rebounded yet. What else is hurting the kid? Solana. I got in Solana too close to the last recent high, so that hasn't bounced back. But overall, my crypto accounts, like right now, I can't tell you if they're positive or negative without looking, which is a good sign. 1, 2, 3, 4. But my trading account, whenever I look at it and I look at my 5-day P&L, 3-month profits and loss, 6-month profit and loss, year-to-date profit and loss, all-time profit and loss, if any of those are looking negative or close to negative, well, I can't say negative. Well, the daily, yeah, I could have a bad day. But usually by the end of that week, I'm up. If I'm down overall for that week, that's not a good sign. I start to be saying, okay, I need to strategize better, or I need to do something, because I don't want to keep on having negative. And I do stuff. I trade better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I adjust strategies. I try to see what I could do better, more so than what I did wrong. You can't cry over spilled milk. You can't be a crybaby. You do gotta learn the most you can from your mistakes, but you gotta definitely be able to re-strategize and get that account going in the right direction. And everybody has their own style, but what has gotten me this far to stay in the positive Like the majority of the time, 90, 95% of the time, my account is up. Um, and the way I accomplish that is if I sell something for less than I bought it for, I would have had to have had an extremely good reason to do that. I think since I started trading, and I've traded, I don't want to say over 1,000 stocks, but probably by now. And I can't say I've sold more than 5 stocks for less than I bought them for. Because homie don't play that. And that's why it's really important in the beginning to pick a good trade and be ready to take profits. Sometimes when you place a trade and it's going up, you get so excited, let it go into the overnight, it drop on the overnight, and you could have got out while you were up and now you're down. Well, guess what? If you're following the rule I just said, you could be down a very you could be down a very long time. I'm talking years. Just for not selling and taking that profit while you were up. So by not selling, you take a very big risk. Get in, get out, do your day trade. Stay as, how my teacher say it, how Johnny Bravo say it, stay as close to the exit as you are to the entrance. In other words, be ready to get out just as fast as you got in. And I cannot say that I follow that strategy, because I be holding, but that holding can cost you. Yeah, so we're uneven. I gotta take off. Show y'all where we at. So we came up to right here. So the plan is gonna be all right, take that one off. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Take 3. Should make. We're gonna be even though. All right, we got an odd one here. And I know I got another one of these beads, one of these floating around somewhere outside of all of this. So I could make some earrings to go with this if I could find one more of these. But we're not going to mess with the length too much. I really like this length. So to make it even, Alright, so we're going to put those two right back on over here. 1, 2. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add some more mother of pearls, the white ones. And we're gonna do 7 up, 7 up. And then we're gonna clasp off. And this, I'm gonna look for another one of those. I think I got another one mixed in somewhere. I don't even want to think about what I gotta go through to find it. But I got a good feeling I got another one of those somewhere. Ah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I hope y'all didn't hear my belly growling earlier. But I'm not gonna do the class today because I'm getting tired. And it's not hard to mess that up. And plus I gotta get those pieces I was telling y'all about that this wraps around like this. That metal, that silver U-shaped thing that the string fits in. It makes it way more classy. So I gotta grab those. Ah. No. There we go. So I gotta grab those to do the wraparounds for the string. And then I gotta tie it off properly. And when you're tired, is tired the right word? Yeah, if you're sleepy, you're tired. So, yeah, when you're tired, that's not the best time to try to tie you off the ends because it needs to look good. The way you tie you off. Which may require a little bit of not maybe. It requires concentration and precision and accuracy. Because when you're tired, for example, and you're tying it off, your knot will wind up way over here. And when you tie it off, you don't want it too tight, you don't want it too loose, but you gotta literally be able to get your knot. I don't know if y'all know about lanyard, but you want to get your Chinese staircase knot. Your first one is close to the bead as possible, but not over torquing it or under torquing it. And if you don't do it nice, it ain't gonna be nice. And then, you know, that's a quality issue. So I'm gonna put another 7. Not another 7. We're gonna go up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 on this side. 7 on the other side. And that's gonna be it for tonight. And then tomorrow I'll do the wraparound before the tie off. add the clasp. Try to see this clasp again. This clasp is crazy. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna add that clasp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then on the other side, wait, let's line it up. Whoa. What's wrong with this picture? Uh-oh. Oh, looks like we're gonna use this one. Yes, we are. Pardon me. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yep, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna put 3 on the other side. Yep, because we got 3 on this side, 4 on this side, 4 on this side, 3 on that side. That evens us out. That's good math. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One. 2. And 3. All right, that's it for now. As soon as we get this one in. All right, so now we're just gonna clasp it off. So all the beads don't come out by accident. That would not be nice. But that's evened off right there. Alright. We'll take our clasp. Just like that. And we good for now. Give y'all a close up. Well, y'all had the close up through there. Still talking about. Oh, thanks, Sheik. They letting off already. I forgot all about the 4th. Those skyrockets ain't gonna reach the most high. Y'all gonna need more than that. Still ain't gonna be enough. Yeah, even the iPhone camera's taking a while, but you can see the red now. Well, I should say the orange now in the spacer beads, which is really what I wanted y'all to see. They're kind of transparent like the main stone. But yeah, I gotta get the stone tester on those to identify them properly. And if not that way, through my purchase history, if they're in there. Which I see how those oranges pop out of the spacers. So it's not a stretch of my imagination that in the sunlight, oh my gosh, this is just gonna definitely be a conversation starter. But thanks again, She. Yeah, I like this a lot. And I think whoever is the blessed person to receive this will enjoy it a lot as well. Probably should have. Well, this has a this has a clasp. It's the elephant clasp. I'm gonna just hook it on the string for now, so I don't wind up spending hours looking for it again. That's all set. This I want to hang on to. A lot of this stuff is identification purposes, so I'm not driving myself unnecessarily this don't go over. Chef, a little bit more work. Yeah, so got to keep all that stuff together for identification of the stone purposes. So when I write up the expose about the piece, I'm not giving myself more work. So I'm gonna keep all this stuff together for now. And then eventually I'll store stuff with stuff where it goes. Alright. Oh, that foot off. We're not untying that knot. Okay. Yeah. All of this came from this. To go in the garbage. That's it for now. Ooh, I didn't even see those ones up there. gosh. There it goes. All right. Stay organized. Okay. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming through. My nose is starting to run. I hope that was educational. And yeah, like I said though, about the Job Corps. Yeah, I will definitely read the comments. But if it's anything I already said, don't bother. But food for thought, I'm all for, because that definitely caught me off guard today. That's like a litmus test. A canary in the coal mine. I don't know how it could get any more obvious that the ship I ain't even gonna go there. But it ain't looking good. Uh-oh, peep the pose. My Zoolander on. Alright. Yeah, again, thanks for coming through. Peace, love, and safety. I do hope that y'all learned something with the beating. I definitely enjoyed doing it. If y'all didn't notice, I definitely enjoyed sharing my thought processes on my perspective on the Job Corps situation and how to put these beads together in a really nice way. And what else? My teacher, Johnny Bravo. Check him out. Yeah, I don't get paid to promote him. I share them on my YouTube page. So hopefully people could take advantage, you know, be prepared to spend a little bit of money to make some money, but don't even bother if you're not gonna commit. Like I did the AI course. He's still working on that. He said, but you can use like ChatGPT and other AIs to assist you in your trading. What I'm actually looking forward to is some actual AI bots handling a large amount of the trading for me. He has not released anything like that yet. At least for the majority of the students. And then the bear market course, he said he's considering dropping that and still raising the AI portion to from $2.99 to $3.99. So I got in at $2.99. Can't tell you what to do. But that if he adds $100. Oh yeah, what I was saying was, as far as the bear market course goes, which means how to make money when the markets is going down, I'm about 3 lessons into it, and it just keeps going and going. Like, I don't even know how many lessons is in that course, but I incorporate that into my day as well. So that's like school. They'll make me a better trader. So I'm going through the bear market course, um, making that part of my day. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, y'all. Peace, love, safety. I'm signing off. Excuse me. Signing off. Later.